they're all over our globe. So this here is an example of a reef that's mostly bleached. So you can see this, again, really big piece of coral. This one has to be a couple thousand years old, and it's already bleached. And a lot of this coral here is bleached too. So things like sea turtles also rely on the coral to eat. And when it's dying out like this, the animals are going to be dying too. But again, we can help this coral out. We can use assisted evolution to help it grow. And we learned that you can break it down to the smallest piece, one polyp, and it grows very rapidly. So there's actually a project in Hawaii that they're working on right here. Other one. There we go.
Hawaii. Its beautiful blue waters attract swimmers, surfers, and snorkelers from all over the world. But what's going on under the waves is increasingly cause for alarm. The coral reefs that make Hawaii famous are in danger of dying, turning white, or bleaching at the worst rate scientists have ever seen as the ocean gets warmer and more acidic. Specialists at the Hawaii Institute of Marine Biology are rushing to develop a solution before it's too late.
I don't know if we can actually get a coral that is actually bred for the future. I'm not sure, but I'm going to throw everything I have at it.
To save the reefs, scientists are identifying coral that's still thriving in Oahu's hard-hit Kaneohe Bay, plucking it from the ocean, and delivering these hand-picked samples to a lab. Here, these bits of reef are gradually exposed to hotter and more acidic water in a controlled environment. The technique is called assisted evolution, putting the hardiest specimens in the most stressful conditions, hoping these so-called super performers will adapt and pass those traits along to their offspring.
The overall goal of this project is to develop biological stocks of corals that are provisioned to withstand the ocean conditions of the future.
These super-resistant corals will be transplanted back into the bay early next year. The project won a $4 million grant in June, but the task is still daunting. 10 to 20% of coral reefs worldwide could die this year. For Hawaii, it's the second year of devastating coral bleaching, made worse by a strong El Nino.
This project is a small step in the right direction, but major investment and major thinking of this style is kind of what we're going to need to scale this up and to make it work.
To keep the corals of tomorrow thriving, as the reefs of today face an uncertain future. Gillian Flackis, Associated Press.
So we can see that's one way we're working with coral to try to fix this problem. But it's also going to be affecting fish and everything in the future too, because they're going to need to adapt to those higher temperatures and acidity. And one of the species we've seen adapting faster than anything else are actually our octopi. So the octopi have been actually changing their DNA in order to work with our future environments, in order to work with the new ocean acidity. And a lot of them are being found further up north than they have been before. We're starting to find